Hey, everybody, welcome. Good to see you all here. I'm Natalie, and this is Life After a Cult, the channel where we expose cult nonsense. We laugh at the absurdity, and we hopefully unbrainwash ourselves in the process. All right, you little SPs with your curious minds, buckle up because this one's going to be a wild ride. Today, I'm teaming up with Kelli Copter, fellow ex-Scientologist, declared suppressive person at the ripe old age of 6. Yes, 6 years old. Her family and Scientology decided she was a suppressive person, but now she is a powerhouse creator taking on cult nonsense. But here's the twist. Today, we're playing a game that's harder than passing an Office of Special Affairs security check. It's called Scientology Quote or MLM Sales Pitch. We'll be guessing if these cringe-worthy gems are from L. Ron Hubbard or some overly enthusiastic MLM guru trying to recruit their next downline. And let me tell you, it's not as easy as it sounds. And you guys get to play along. I'm hoping that you do. When I ask the question, I'm going to read a quote. And you put an S in the chat if you think it's from Scientology. And you put an M in the chat if you think it's from some type of MLM. But before we get going here, I'm going to pull up the one, the only, Kelli Copter.
Hello. Aloha. Thank you for having me.
Yes, it is so exciting. It's been a hot minute since we've been able to do a video. So this is fabulous. And everybody who is here in the chat, first off, thank you, moderators, for being here. Thank you, members, for being here. I see you. Members only live stream at 4:30, and bring your tissue. I've got some stuff to talk about, and I'm going to be a wreck. I'm going to tell you right now, but I'm not going to be a wreck right now. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm not going to be a wreck right now. Okay, but before we get into all of that, we have some very important business to take care of here because it is our one, it is our only. I should ask her though, am I allowed to bring you up on screen? Hold on, I got to wait for her to pop up in the. Okay, good. Okay, hold on, everybody, because it is our very own Nancy's birthday today. There's Nancy, so everybody sing along with our happy birthday for Nancy. Everybody dance.
Happy birthday to you.
Nancy.
Happy birthday to you.
To the Nancy.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Nancy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Nancy, happy birthday. You guys
Wow,
know
that's
Nancy. We love her. She is behind the scenes. She keeps the wheels on the bus. She keeps me on track. She criticizes my outfits.
No, surely not.
Yeah, but she makes a good point a lot of the time. I mean, I'm not somebody anybody should be looking for any type of style advice, but I'm okay
I
with
mean, we
it.
both got the blue hoodie memo somehow today.
I
You know what
know.
I
How
mean?
great did that work out? Thank you, everybody. Keep the happy birthdays coming for Nancy. If you're on the replay, please jump in those comments and wish our very own Nancy a happy birthday. Nancy has been with me since day one as a moderator here on Life After a Cult. We have been through a lot. I have put her through a lot. She has been solid. Oh my gosh, I could go on and on because, as you guys know, and you know, Kelli, it's been a very crazy year. And a lot of times when I would come on and do my morning recap, I would have to tell Nancy, okay, do not ask me a question. We just need to act like everything's fine and we'll talk afterwards. And that always worked out great. So she's seen it all, done it all, been around all of it. That's right, Robin Miners. Nancy, the main bouncer at the door.
Heck yeah.
And I love that because it's so true. Nancy is wonderful at letting trolls know where the door is.
Wait, no, this way. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Exit that way. So keep your happy birthdays coming for Nancy, and we'll get going on our game here. And again, I'm going to go ahead and explain the rules, the guidelines here, Kelly. What we're going to do, I'm going to read a quote, and it's either going to be from Scientology or from some type of MLM. And everybody in the audience, I want you to play along with us. And if you are on the replay, jump in the comments, because we are going to go read your answers and see how close you came, see how many that you got. But let's have fun with it. But first, aloha, aloha. Karen, aloha. Thank you so much for being a member for 12 months. That is incredible. Aloha to you. Wow, that means this month is 12 months. That's nuts. That's nuts. Thank you, Karen. If you can't make it to the 4:30, then, catch it on the replay. Okay. Are you ready, Kelly?
I am so ready. I'm going to be terrible at this game, but I'm ready. Let's go.
So again, I'm going to read something, and it's either from Scientology or from an MLM. And you guys put an S in the chat if you think it's from Scientology, and an M if you think it's from some random MLM. But first, aloha. Georgia Burke, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Sending love to you, Natalie and Kelly from the UK. Look at that. We got UK people here. UK, I was looking at my analytics the other day, and the UK and Australia keep switching places as far as like who watches my channel more. So I want to challenge you in the UK, and I want to challenge you in Australia. Don't let the other one win. Binge my videos. Let them play while you're sleeping. And I'll let you know who's on top. It's always the United States first, but then it's either UK or Australia.
Even my channel's the United States. Like most of my viewers are from the US completely.
That makes sense.
Or at least over 50%.
Over 50?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I could totally see that. I love reading those numbers sometimes and then being able to see where people are coming from. Okie dokie. I think we are ready. So again, first, before we answer, we're going to look at your answers in the chat, discuss while we figure out what our answers might be, and then I will check the answers. So our first question is it Scientology or is it an MLM? Here's the quote: if you believe it, you can achieve it. If you believe it, you can achieve it. S in the chat or on the replay, S in the comments if it's Scientology, M if you think it comes from an MLM. If you can think it, you can achieve it. Loud.
Wow. It sounds like it could be like a slogan for a company or something. Not Nike, but like Nike. Do you know what I mean? It's got that kind of... Yeah, but it also sounds like it could be lyrics from one of Scientology's cringy songs. You know what I mean?
It really could. Yeah,
You know
this one is kind of on the line. Ruth is like MLM. SB says S. Reintegrated Audi is M. Fat Grammy in the house with an M. She's going with MLM. Northern Girl M. Winston Smith, good to see you. Scientology.
If you believe it, you can achieve it.
If you believe it, you can achieve it. So let's see. We got answers keep coming in. Kelli Copter. Oh, Northern Girl's like, can we do it for both? I don't think any of these are both. I don't think so.
Oh, that'll get so confusing, hey.
It would. And while you're thinking, I'm just going to say hi to Paula. For being a member for 6 months. So happy to be able to support you. So proud of you. Thank you, Paula. And thank you for being a member. Incarnasoul says, if you can think it, you can drink it.
Fair enough.
Andrew's like, is it a 10X thing?
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards MLM for this one.
Okay.
Yeah, a little
Final
bit
answer?
more that way. Yeah, I'm gonna go with MLM. Lock it in.
Okay. Locking in. Kelli Copter is locking in with MLM. I feel like the majority of you are saying MLM, and the answer is, if you believe it, you can achieve it. That comes from an MLM.
Woo! Do we know which one? Did it say or no?
It doesn't say which one. It just
someone
says
in the chat, find it out. Find out the answer for us. Where does it come from?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe do some Googling. Reprise 53 makes a good point. I can't see LRH using the word achieve. And that's true. Reintegrated Audi Scientology says postulate rather than believe. That is
I feel like
very
postulate
true.
is not a word that is used at all outside of Scientology. I don't think I've ever heard a non-Scientologist use that word.
I've only heard it in terms of, I think I've heard it from in the science world, which or something, or research where it's like it's almost like it's more of a hypothesis maybe, but in Scientology, it's very different. It's like what you're manifesting.
Yeah, it's like the same as like thinking about, right? Like to postulate, to think. I don't know.
Yeah, basically to manifest. This is what you're mocking up. You're creating for the future. Yeah. Nothing you need to remember. No one says it's a science thing. And good to see you, no one. I'm glad you're here. George Massey, James Steele saying hello, hello. What, are those Rams? I miss George Massey. Did he go by? George Massey, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so that is the first one, and many of you did really good on that. But there are more questions in, is this Scientology or an MLM?
I'm like totally tracking my points, by the way. 100%.
Oh, good idea. I just realized that because I can pretty clearly see the answers, I can't really play, so I will just moderate.
So I'm just being quizzed.
Yeah. Well, the audience, but you got that one right.
The audience. Okay, we're being quizzed, everyone. Come on, help me out here.
Yes, exactly. Or you guys got to help Kelli out here. Let's see if the audience, pushes you in the wrong direction. You can look to the audience for, like some advice.
I get a phone a friend, like a an audience participation answer if I really don't know.
Exactly. We should do a phone a friend.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Let's see. Samantha, I'm glad you're here. Here we go. This is the next one in, is this Scientology or is this multi-level marketing? And the quote is, happiness and strength endure only in the absence of hate. Happiness and strength endure only in the absence of hate. I would not have recognized that one. That's a thinker. Happiness, because I could see that kind of being an MLM thing too, right? Endure only in the absence of hate. What are you thinking, Kelli? What's the audience saying?
I mean, this one's a tough one. Because it sounds like kind of philosophical in a sense, but also I'm not sure I really understand it. So I'm like, it could be Scientology.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It looks like, I would say, the majority of the audience at this point, early in the question, is leaning towards Scientology. We've got a couple MLMs in there. Happiness and strength endure only in the absence of hate.
I think I'm gonna go with Scientology because there's just something doesn't quite equal out to me. It doesn't quite make sense. So
yeah, and the audience is really pushing for Scientology. Even Nancy is pushing for Scientology.
It's giving, I wrote this at 3 a.m. after writing 800,000 other words,
Exactly. Or doing a bunch of phenobarbital.
Oh, what?
What's that drug L. Ron Hubbard took? Phenobarbital? Phenobarbital.
Who is this phenobarbital and why is she involved?
It's the drug that L. Ron Hubbard took when he was researching OT3. So you know how there's all the body things, right? Allegedly, supposedly. Well, that drug turns out they're all over me. Oh no! I'm being attacked by body things.
I don't know if we bring out the best in each other or the worst, Natalie. I'm not sure.
I think it's probably both. But, can you imagine you're going along? What if we could see our body thetans? I'm just walking around the street like this.
I don't think they'd be that big though. Do you know what I
You
mean?
never
Like,
know.
because they'd be heavy. Like that, they must be like small, like germs, right?
Yeah, maybe. I think so. I mean, I guess they're invisible, but okay, so we're getting a lot of guesses here. There's a mix, a lot of Scientology, a lot of phenobarbital is for seizures. Thank you, Diane. Phenobarbital. That's what he was taking. That's right. Okay, so what is your final answer, Kelly? Happiness.
I'm gonna lock it in. I think it is a Scientology quote.
Okay, Scientology quote, happiness and strength endure only in the absence of hate. And the answer is Scientology.
Yes! Come on!
Right.
2 points for me.
That's right. Keep track of your points, y'all. You got to like self-report here. I'm going to want to know your number that you got right at the end. Incarnasoul, Nat has big body things. I do. I like big body things and I cannot lie.
You've heard of a BBL. Now we've got a BBT.
A BBT. My big body things.
Girl.
Oh, okay. And this is really testing Kelly because, again, Kelly was, you fortunately got away from Scientology many years ago. So if you knew all of these, I would be hugely disappointed.
Well, so far I'm right, but I went to like Greenfields, which was one of the only Scientology school in the UK. But I got in a lot of trouble there because I was not really on board with it. And they chucked some books in front of me a few times, but I always ran away. Hence why I've been a suppressive person since I was 6.
Exactly. They had to declare her at 6. I didn't get declared a suppressive person until I was 40 years old.
Oh, listen, you young'un, you whippersnapper. I've been at this game a long time.
Exactly. Isn't that funny? You've been a suppressive person labeled by Scientology longer than me.
Yeah, wild. You know what? I recently reached out to my sect checker. I found his email, the one who labeled me with this terrible, terrible disease. He didn't reply.
Really?
So, no confront and shattering suppression over there. So
just running away. Reintegrated Audi says, where the heck does that quote come from? I don't believe it. So here's what I think. Full disclosure, I used ChatGPT to come up with this list. And
what?
I did specifically ask that some of the Scientology quotes not be exactly word for word, because if they were, it would be too much of a dead giveaway. Some of them are, but some are not. So, yes. Kelly, did you see this? Janet Burns is bringing this up. Anyone see Aaron's stream last night? Apparently, little Davy, captain of the fake space Davy, is terrified of body things. Yes, I saw that. I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't see it, but I heard that he is afraid of them. And not only that, he's specifically afraid of children's body thetans. So there can be no children anywhere near him, because those ones are, they're fresh out the volcano.
Oh, I'm going to have to we're going to have like a lot of fun with that now that we know that Davy is afraid of these. I'm going to have fun recapping that tomorrow. So stay tuned, because we will be talking more about that tomorrow, about what Aaron dropped in his video. And Tom DeVocht is over on Substack now. It is a whole thing.
Wait, what?
Yes. So Tom DeVocht, who probably about 10 years ago was more vocal, right?
Yeah. I'm thinking of the right guy, like the one who was on the news shows and sort of defending Scientology. That's him, right?
No, Tom DeVocht wasn't defending Scientology. He was speaking out about Scientology. He's the one who shared, like, he would drink scotch with David Miscavige, and David Miscavige would share confidential things from Tom Cruise or John Travolta's files. Yeah, he's been a single dad for years. He's got a daughter, beautiful daughter. I don't know how old she is now, but Yeah, he was in the Sea Org at the international base. I'm really looking forward to what he writes and puts out.
Cool. I think I was thinking of Tommy Davis. I think that's the one I was
Oh,
thinking of.
yeah, Tommy Davis. God,
I
I
was
just
like, what? He's on Substack?
No, my gosh. No, that
Can you
would be something.
imagine?
Yeah,
No, good to hear. Yeah, no, I'll definitely check that out. That sounds awesome.
Yes. Okay, now our next question, our next quote here. Is it Scientology or is this an MLM? Your income is a direct reflection of your personal growth. Your income is a direct reflection of your personal growth. S in the chat if you think this is from Scientology. M in the chat if you think this is some type of MLM. Diane's jumping in with an M. We have Miss Tabernac with an M. Buttercup 49. Oh my God. Gerald's M.
I definitely think Scientology would support this statement, but I don't think it's theirs. I think it could be an MLM, and even further, I think it's a Grant Cardone. I think it must be. Right?
It does kind of have a
It's
certain
giving-
ring to it. Marilyn's here.
Hello. Yeah,
Good to see
it's
you,
giving.
Marilyn.
Yeah, it's giving MLM. It's giving Grant Cardone vibes because it seems a little on the nose. I don't think I've ever heard of that, but I do think they would support the phrase in itself.
Yes, your income is a direct reflection of your personal growth. And it looks like the chat would primarily agree. We do have some S's for Scientology. And Mock, of course, says Scientology is an MLM.
Game
Good
over.
one. Good one. Well played,
Well,
Mock.
technically, it's a religion in the USA. Unfortunately, it is unbelievable, but it is true.
They are a lot like an
difference.
MLM.
Hey,
Yeah, that's what makes this. They're so much like an MLM. That's what makes this funny. And Queen of Karma says Grant Cardone does run a lot of side hustle. That's true. That's true. So again, your income is a direct reflection of your personal growth. Is this Scientology or an MLM? James Steele has already moved on to BDSM. Okay, James.
I can't remember what that stands for, but I know it's something naughty.
BDSM, bondage, bondage, something, sadomasochism.
Des?
BDM,
No, not Des.
BD, bondage, D. What's the D?
Didge?
Bondage. I don't know if somebody knows. Otherwise, we'll Google it later. Okay, let's see. Nancy's over there reminding me not to say too many words like that. She's like, you're going to demonetize yourself.
Yep.
Well, wait until y'all see the video I'm working on. That's coming up. Might be out tonight. I'm not sure, but good thing it's sponsored because I'm going to be saying some things. All right. Oh, domination, dominatrix, domination. That's what the D is. B.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
B,
Now
D,
we know.
Okay, I'll have to look that up.
What was
again.
the question?
Yeah, we forgot the question now. Look at that. You just completely derailed us. Who said that? Was it
It's James
James
Steele.
Steele?
Classic.
Okay, so your income is a direct reflection of your personal growth. Final answer.
Yeah,
Answer.
I think it's MLM. I think it's Grant Cardone, 10x BS situation.
Okay. Locked in. All right. And if you're on the replay, I hope you're jumping into that comment section because I'm going to go back and be checking. Your income is a direct reflection of your personal growth is from the MLM world.
Boom. 3 for 3. Let's go.
That is amazing, girl. It's like you know all the answers.
I thought I was going to be really bad at this, but so far we're doing good.
I know. Well, you got the chat helping you out, and the chat knows
That's true.
all. And Declare Dave, good to see you. Natalie, you can only say those words on your Only Thetans channel. Oh my gosh. I so wish. Only Thetans. Can you imagine? That'd be so funny.
There'd be nothing on it.
I know.
You just-
Well, I'm getting a head start. Look for an upcoming video.
Oh gosh.
All right. Our next quote on is this from Scientology or is this from an MLM is the best way to know any future is to create it. The best way to
Scientology.
know any future is to create it. S, if this is from Scientology. M, if you think this is from an MLM. The best way to know any future is to create it. All right, chat, go crazy. Oh, right off the bat, Arena Posner, first out with S for Scientology.
Yeah.
We got a lot of Scientology, Great Gig in the Sky, Chantel, Lisa Kelson, Deanna Ross, James Steele, even RSM, though, MLM, reintegrated Audis, MLM. No one is putting an A. No one, it's S or M, but A might be a new category.
It's giving Scientology because, I mean, it's reminding me of, you know, that Tom Cruise video where he's like, you know, we got to create the new reality. It's giving that. So, yeah, I think it's Scientology. I think creating futures, creating times is something, creating periods of time is something that Scientology does and not something that anyone else does, I think.
Creating periods of time. That sounds like a conversation you'd have around a circle of with, you know, cannabis users. We're creating time all the time. Okay, so again, the best way to know any future is to create it. So let's see where we're at and what's your locked in answer?
My locked in answer is Scientology, for sure.
Okay, Scientology. So the best way to know any future is to create it is from Scientology.
Yes! I am stoked that I am doing so well.
You're killing it.
Honestly, I'm thrilled. Thank you.
What's interesting, though, Nancy says Abraham Lincoln said that in whoops. What is that button? Hold on. Where'd that go, Nancy? Well, Nancy, you must mean 1863. Abe said it first. Okay, well, it doesn't surprise me that L. Ron Hubbard stole it from somewhere. Woo! Look at a bunch of you in the chat got that. Yes.
Woo! Well done, chat. Well done.
Amy Kimball, too, is saying Abraham Lincoln actually quoted something like that. So I would say Ron stole it from him. Girl, yes. That is awesome. Okay, good. Looks like a lot of you got that one correct. I love that. Oh, yep. See, it was totally stolen. Even reintegrated Audi says, I heard my son use it after an entrepreneur class in college. Yeah, and I do remember that one from Scientology. And I think the exact quote was something like, the best way to know the future is to create it, or something like that. I remember that. I remember reading that by L. Ron Hubbard. But yes, does seem stolen. Declare Dave says, Ron stole a quote. Say it isn't so.
I'm sensing a theme.
There is a theme. There is. But that kind of makes it a little bit more like, I don't know who said it. That's what makes this game so great. So the next quote on Scientology or multi-level marketing, the quote is, you didn't fail. You just gave up too soon. You didn't fail. You just gave up too soon. S, if that's from Scientology. M, if that is from a multi-level marketing place.
I feel like if this was Scientology, it would be like, you didn't fail, you just pulled it in, would be the quote, and it's not that. So yeah, I think this might be an MLM. It's giving business entrepreneur vibes. You know, it's giving MLM, I think.
Yeah, you didn't fail, you just gave up too soon.
You didn't fail, you just have a lot of overts.
Exactly. That would be more accurate. Then we'd know for sure. And it does look like chat is heavy leaning towards multi-level marketing. Even Fat Grammy's in there like, yep, M. I'm going with M on this one. George Massey, also multi-level marketing. Holly Larson, Acupunk. So many are heading towards M. Incarnosoul says, has to be multi-level marketing because Scientology would never let you give up.
Nope.
Nor would Scientology give you up. It is the perpetual Rickroll, right?
We'd rather have you dead than incapable.
Yeah, that's true. Boy, if that's on the list, everybody will know that one. That's
true.
straight up out of Keeping Scientology Working. Okay, so let's see. You didn't fail. You just gave up too soon. What is your final answer, Kelly?
Locked in answer is MLM.
Okay, and you didn't fail. You just gave up too soon is from MLMs. Woo, woo.
Yeah, 5 for 5. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You are killing it. And good point, no one. It could have been regarding flattening a process. Yeah, totally. Yep, exactly. All right. This is awesome. You guys are doing so great in the chat. I can't wait to see on the replay and take a look and see how you guys are doing there as well. So now, ooh, Brooke Elliott, you're 5 out of 5. Killing it.
I mean, if you guys want to try and like throw me off, then you can beat me because currently I am full marks. So if you want to beat me, you're going to have to try and derail me.
Well, I think they're all on your side, so it'll be hard. Yeah. Reintegrated Audi says, I thought I knew all of Hubbard's blather.
There's a lot.
Yeah. No one's got 2 out of 5 so far. Okay, so the next one, Scientology or MLM. Morale is boosted to high highs by accomplishment. In fact, it can be demonstrated that production is the basis of morale. The main part of that quote is production is the basis of morale.
That's gotta be Scientology. Come on. It's 1, really long, 2, a bit confusing, and 3, production and morale. You know, it's giving Sea Org. It's giving, if you're a producer, you have a high moral compass. It's giving Scientology 100% to me.
Okay. And it looks like the chat is backing you up. Lisa Kelson is there with Scientology. Declare Dave too. Deanna Ross, former Sea Org member. She's like, yep, Scientology. Amber Vanessa too, Scientology. Fat Grammy's got a big S in there. Yep. Okay,
What does it mean then? Does it mean that procrastinators have a terrible moral compass? Like what?
I mean, procrastinators are complete and utter losers as far as that Hubbard goes. I'm not saying they are. I'm saying, like, yeah, production. So I'll read the whole thing. Morale is boosted to high highs by accomplishment. In fact, it can be demonstrated that production is the basis of morale. Final answer.
100%. 100% Scientology. It's written all over it.
All right. Production is the basis of morale. We have heavy leaning Scientology also in the chat. And the answer is Scientology.
Listen.
Woo! Kelli Copter is on fire. Suppressive
Mayday.
Oh, and that was a long one. But Northern Girl says, I'm a proud loser then. Love that. Okay. Mike Geese says, I would have made a terrible Scientologist. I retired at age 37. 5 out of 6 for the scrapbooker.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
Brooke Elliott's got 6 out of 6. Go Kelly, she
Come
said.
on, Brooke. It's me and you. We're going all the way.
All the way. All the way. All right.
These are going to make great shorts, by the way. You've got to cut these into shorts after because 10 out of 10.
That's a great idea. My shorts thing, it's like it's been glitchy in the YouTube app. I use the YouTube app. I should probably use something a bit more advanced, but
I use Opus Clip, not sponsored, but it's pretty good.
You know what's so stupid is I think I'm paying for that. I need to use it.
Use it. What the heck are you doing?
I keep forgetting.
It makes it so easy. It captions it and everything.
I'll try it with this video. A lot of times I notice it doesn't capture it because it doesn't understand the nuances of Scientology, that it will clip a part that I'm like, nobody cares about that. Ooh, Abigail giving you a run for your money. 6 out of 6. Let's go,
me,
Kelly.
It's Abigail. It's Brooke. We are going all the way to the finish line. Come on.
All the way. Mock says, I'm too leisurely for Scientology. Mock, that is why you are my spirit animal. I mean, I'm just like, I vibe on your energy. Like, she brings the funniest, most awesome stuff to the chat. Okay, Kelli Copter, you are 6 for 6. Are you ready to move on to the next question?
Hell freaking yeah, I am. Let's go.
All right. And before the next question, hit the like button, y'all, and check your subscribe. Let's hit that like button. Let's get notifications out. Let's give Natalie some dopamine. Like. Tell me I'm pretty.
You are beautiful, darling. You're beautiful.
Thank you. I'm feeling it. Ooh. Okay, so the next quote is, the only limit is the one you set for yourself. The only limit is the one you set for yourself. S, if you think that is from Scientology. M, if you think that is from an MLM. Ooh, other people have 6 out of 6 too, Kelli. This is awesome.
I'm now getting worried I'm going to ruin my streak because this one's a bit tough, you know. I think it's kind of giving like, have you ever heard of The Secret? Like,
yes,
this big scammy book about manifestation and stuff. It's kind of giving that kind of vibe to me. The only limit, what is it?
The only limit is the one you set for yourself. M for MLM, S for Scientology. You can look at the chat too. You can see the chat, right?
Oh, I haven't been looking at it the whole time. I've got the private chat up in case Nancy wants to give me answers, but no. And she hasn't, by the way. She hasn't given me any. No cheating here. No cheating.
Yeah, you can lean on the chat.
Oh, everyone's saying yeah.
Are they telling you the truth, or did
I don't know. They could be. They could be trying to derail me. They really could. Yeah, I think it's giving more of The Secret kind of energy. So I'm gonna go with that. This is an MLM quote.
Okay, Sarasota Jerry thinks it's an MLM as well. Coffee first, M. That's right. Deanna Ross is like, phone a friend for Fat Grammy. She's smashing it. Yes, Fat Grammy's doing great. Hey, Aaron at Growing Up in Scientology. Aaron, you should play along. It's an S in the chat if it's Scientology, M if it is an MLM. And the current quote is, the only limit is the one you set for yourself. What is your final answer, Kelli Copter? If you were ready, if you consulted,
I'm going to lock it in. It's MLM. I think it's got to be. It's giving The Secret. It's not complicated and weird enough to be Scientology.
Okay, Aaron's thinking M2 for MLM. Marilyn's like coming in strong with an MLM.
Come on, chat, please. Let's say we've got this right.
Yes. So the quote is, the only limit is the one you set for yourself. And that is from MLM.
Yay! Oh my gosh, you're on 7. That one made me sweat a bit, guys. That was stressful.
Yeah, and the chat's really got your back.
Oh, thank you guys. You're legends. Yeah, we are 7 for 7. Come on.
That is amazing because you really thought you were going to do bad.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. December's got 7 out of 7 too. Brooke Elliott, 7 out of 7. Coffee
Let's
first.
Go.
Scrapbooker is 6 out of 7. So just like barely behind Kelli and the others here. Kara says, I'm terrible at this, but keep playing. Okay, but declare Dave with the win. The only way to let yourself down is to fail to hit the like button.
I agree. I heard that if you hit the like button, you actually get 10 years of good luck.
That's right. And I heard if you share the video, it's 25 years of abundance.
No.
Okay, so next one, Kelli. If a man can dream, if a man can have goals, he can be happy and he can be alive. If he has no goals, he doesn't even have a future. S for Scientology, M for MLM.
If a man,
I'll read it again.
Women?
You know what I'll do too? If a man can dream, if a man can have goals. Yeah, no kidding, right? He can be happy and he can be alive. If he has no goals, he doesn't even have a future. And that's a little bit of a long one. So I'll put it in the chat there too.
This one is giving Scientology for a few reasons. One, because he's only talking about men. Like, I feel like women are never talked about in any of these quotes. It's always like, he will do this and he will do that. Not a big deal, but just something that I noticed there. And two, something about him being alive, right? Him having goals means you're alive or something. BS, whatever, paraphrased.
Yeah, if he has no goals, he doesn't even have a future.
Right, which is giving the sort of total failure kind of fear-mongering that is brought about in like the tone scale and things. So I think it's like if you haven't got a goal, why are you even alive? Why are you even here? Like, you are a failure, which is the Scientology essence.
That is true. It's also common to hear if you grew up in an Asian family like I did. It's like, you don't have goals, you have no future.
And I think we should all have goals. Goals are great. Nothing wrong with that. Just the way this is worded, has a fear-mongering kind of aspect to it.
And I'll read it again. If a man can dream, if a man can have goals, he can be happy and he can be alive. If he has no goals, he doesn't have a future. What is your final answer, Kelli Copter?
Why did he have to say about being alive? That's so weird. Like, you're not alive. Yeah, is Scientology. This weird ass quote is Scientology.
Okay, let's see what everybody else is putting in the chat. A lot are saying that a man really gives it away because of the way that it's worded there. So we got a lot of S's. Miss D says it is very LRH. Sciento Mumbo Jumbo from the Scrapbooker. Theo Bilf says very pro survival. Okay, so, and the answer is from that quote, if a man can dream, if a man can have goals, he can be happy and he can be alive. If he has no goals, he has no future, is from Scientology.
Yes! I am crushing this.
Killing it.
My goodness. Yeah, totally has it written all over it. Completely.
It really does. It really does. And let's see. Tell us your score so far. How y'all doing in the chat? Jump in the comments. We are going to be checking your work. I'm going to go back and see. So we will have to see. Oh, look at that. James Steele's gotten 3 out of 8.
He's probably too busy dropping jokes in the chat. That's probably why. He's not concentrating.
Probably. Scrapbooker's got 7 out of 8. Brooke Elliott, 8 out of 8. Who's freaking who? Or as we say in Hawaii, Chee-hoo!
Wow.
Yeah, we do. It's like like when you're excited about something or, like something great's going on. You hear it all over the place. Wow, we got some good 8 out of 8. Chantel, Holly, Gerald's pulling a 6 out of 8. Susan Goo Grandma, 8 out of 8. Lisa Kelson, 6 out of 6 because she was late to the party. No one's like, maybe half.
This Diane, is good, though. We're doing well.
Yeah, you guys are all doing great. Acupunk, 10 out of 10.
Wait, we're not there yet. We're on it. We're only on 8.
She must have done her own bonus round. Oh, Marilyn's got 7 out of 8.
Come on.
Okay.
Nice.
This is cool. All right. So the next question here is the next quote. You're not selling a product. You're selling a lifestyle. You're not selling a product. You're selling a lifestyle. S, if you think that came from Scientology. M, if you think that came from an MLM. Claire Dave says, do we have to bring our check sheets up to the examiner and show our very good indicators? Yes, at the end of this game, you will all be meter checked. You better start working on those floating needles. So what are your thoughts, Kelli? Yeah, you're not selling a product. You're selling a lifestyle.
Yeah, this sounds like it could be an exercise or makeup wellness kind of group to me. Yeah, because Scientology, I don't think they describe themselves as a product. I don't think. They would probably use the word like tool or something. I don't know. So I'm thinking, it's got to be like a Peloton or a Avon kind of situation. MLM is an MLM. It's got to be.
All right. And Brooke Elliott, I love this idea. We need your Hawaiian call on a push button. The Chihu. I agree. I need to get that.
What is it? Chihu.
Chihu. It's Chihu.
Chihu.
But you have to do it that way. You have to be Chihu. Chihu. There you go. I'm expecting you're all doing that at home. So if you look at the chat, there is a heavy leaning towards MLMs with that one. I'm seeing a lot of it in the chat as I'm scrolling down. I'm scrolling down and seeing, yeah, it looks like a lot of that. So again, it is, you're not selling a product, you're selling a lifestyle. Final answer, Kelli Copter.
Locking it in. This is an MLM quote.
All right. And you're not selling a product, you're selling a lifestyle is from an MLM.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
I am undefeated. I didn't realize I was so competitive with myself and the chat.
It's good. It's good.
Look, we're all in competition, guys.
Right. Aaron got that one right too.
Nice.
Can you please get Jenna to do that in Hawaii? Oh, for sure. Everybody.
If you're all going to Hawaii, I'm well, Joe.
Well, you could.
Watch this space.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Holly's got 9 out of 9. Coffee First has got a 9 out of 9. You guys are like lock, sync, and step. Lock, sync, step, lock, step, sync. Well, you know what I mean. You're right there with Kelli Copter. Okay, so the next one in Scientology or MLM. There can be no purpose worth contemplating which does not include happiness and experience. There can be no purpose worth contemplating which does not include happiness and experience. Is that from Scientology or an MLM? Everybody in the chat, post your answers.
This is a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaning towards Scientology with this one. I really am, and I'm not really sure why. I think it's purely the wording of it. You know, I feel like there's a way of mixing up the sentences in a weird order that when I hear it, I go, what?
Yeah,
which makes me think that it's Scientology.
Okay, let's see. I mean, look at the chat. We've got a lot of S's. Queen of Karma, Scientology, LRH coded. There can be no purpose without contemplating, which purpose worth contemplating, which does not include happiness and experience. Brooke Elliott is S. We got a lot, very heavy leaning S's. So are they derailing you or is this correct? George Massey is coming in with an S for Scientology.
Yeah.
Whoop, Aaron had grown up in Scientology. Likely S, but my answer is M.
Oh my gosh. He's trying to derail me. That's what I think he's doing. He's trying to get a better score than me.
Might be.
It's just such a weird quote. Like who would have a purpose that doesn't involve happiness? Like it seems like a nothing burger of a quote. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Aaron says, I don't remember him using the word experience in quotes that like this is why, but it's possible. And also, Aaron, some of these aren't exact word for word because they would be too obvious if they were due to Scientology terminology. So the words might throw you a little bit. Keep that in mind. They're
Sandy
not
McKenna thinks it's Scientology.
Okay, so Sandy
and I
too.
trust Sandy McKenna, so...
So the quote is, there can be no purpose worth contemplating, which does not include happiness and experience.
Yeah, it just seems like, okay, yeah, sure. Why would you have a purpose that doesn't, why would you, it doesn't make sense to me. I think it's Scientology.
When I get why that you're leaning towards Scientology because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Because it's just like such a point, it seems pointless. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So you're locking in your answer.
I'm locking in Scientology. Yeah. And I really hope it's right because I don't want to ruin my streak right now.
All right. So the quote is, there can be no purpose worth contemplating, which does not include happiness and experience. And that comes from Scientology.
Yes! Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so happy. I'm thrilled. Thrilled. Fantastic.
Yes.
10
Yes.
for 10.
I think we threw off Aaron because they're not word for word quotes. And the thing that might be throwing people too sometimes is there's a lot of things that sound like, oh yeah, that L. Ron Hubbard came up with, but they didn't actually follow. Like, oh, you can't have it. I mean, I just never would have, like, they don't live by that. There can be no purpose worth contemplating, which doesn't include happiness and experience. Experience maybe, but, you know, not happiness. You've got the Scrapbooker is 9 out of 10. Miss Tabernac is 9 out of 10. Aaron's
Brooke. Brooke, are you still it? Ugh.
Redeem yourself. You got to redeem yourself with these next few, Aaron.
He's got to try also like get me off track because I'm full marks at the minute.
She is full marks.
I'm like I'm like, someone please compete with me.
Marilyn's got 9 out of 10 going, and Lisa Kelson says, "Poor Aaron, it's always his fault."
That is true. I've heard.
Ooh, Christy Lynn's got 10 out of 10.
Nice.
Fat Grammy's doing a 9 out of 10. Itchy Thetans will have to come up with some extra credit. Yeah, and Reprise 53, you're right. They don't live by 90% of what LRH wrote. It's all PR to get public in. That is absolutely true. Absolutely true. Brooke Elliott, 10 out of 10. Swit Kelly, we rock. Bob says, you done messed up. Okay, so next one. Is this Scientology or is this an MLM? The only way, okay, if people don't mostly get this one right, because I feel like this is an easy one. The only way you can control anybody is to lie to them.
Scientology, 100%. I know it. I know it is. It's gotta be.
Let's see what the chat says. The only way you can control anybody is to lie to them. What say you, chat? What say you on the replay? Looks like we've got a lot of Scientology. Always tuck and roll coming in with the Scientology. Tanya, Tumwater, Troy. He's like, oh, Scientology all the way. Scientology.
You know what? I think I've heard this quote so many times, and it comes from like a lecture or something. And he's like, get your notebook out. He doesn't sound like me, but he's like, I can't do an accent of his. Get your notebook out. You need to write this in big letters. The only way you can control anyone is to lie to them. Lie to them. Lie is the full quote.
Yes. And the quote is, the only way you can control anybody is to lie to them. What is your final answer, Kelli Copter?
It is, of course, Scientology.
All right. The quote, the only way you can control anybody is to lie to them, is from Scientology.
Easy one. Easy.
Aaron got that one too. He's redeeming himself. Good. Oh my gosh. This is like, you are on fire.
Can't believe it.
Yes. Bravo.
I'm shocked. I am thrilled. I'm just happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Okay. Our next quote on Scientology or MLM is, success doesn't come to you. You go to it. Success doesn't come to you. You go to it. Scientology, S for Scientology, M for MLM. Fat Grammy, M for MLM. Miss Tambarak, Declared Dave, they're throwing in M. Skyfire, Arkansas Flamingo with an M.
Yeah, there's a lot of M's going by. I do think it is vague enough to sound like it comes from like a self-help book kind of thing. You know, like, do these 10 tips and you can be amazing or whatever. It's giving that. Success doesn't come to you. You have to go to it. Yeah. It's giving self-help, MLM, no mention of body thetans or past lives or any other weird stuff. So I don't think this is Scientology this time.
All right. And we got Aaron coming in with an M. He believes it is an MLM. That seems to be, no one is saying M. She's going to be coming up in the points there. Language not sufficiently controlled oriented for Scientology, says Incarnasoul.
Yeah, I agree.
So the quote is, success doesn't come to you. You go to it. Final answer, Kelli Copter.
That is an MLM.
Yes. And the answer to success doesn't come to you. You go to it comes from an MLM.
Whoop, whoop.
Woohoo!
Yahoo!
Yeah. Yahoo! We just got to back up from the mic because that would just be so loud.
Sorry.
I mean,
sorry to anyone with
every,
headphones.
concert and yeah. I'm going to teach everybody going with me to Hawaii how to do that, like the real Hawaiian way.
I love it. I'm into it. It feels good. It's fun to do. I'm here for it.
Oh, yeah. It says a lot. Whoa. Brooke Elliott, 12 out of 12. Great gig in the sky. 12 out of 12. Holly Larson, too. Still 12 out of 12. Lisa Kelson with the choo. Love it. Oh, Always Tuck and Rolls got 12 out of 12, too. And December. Wow. Tanya's coming in at 11 out of 12. This is good. This is good.
Yeah, these
Kelli,
guys are doing great.
You are still 1 for 1. How are you feeling so far in this competition of Scientology or MLM?
I mean, honestly, Natalie, before we started this challenge today, I didn't know if it was going to be something that I was going to excel in. I was a bit, worried. I don't really have all of this knowledge backed up. But, I've really persevered. And with the help of the chat, I just think we've really come through today. And I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah. We just get to lean on the chat, which is so fantastic. Declare Dave says, Kelli is blowing a lot of charge in this session today. Very Scientologies. Smartest chat on the YouTubes. I agree, Northern Girl.
Heck yeah.
Brooke Elliott says, Kelli is a star. No worries.
Oh, that's sweet. Thanks, Brooke. That's very sweet.
Okay. So the next question, the next quote on Scientology or MLM is, never regret yesterday. Life is in you today, and you create your tomorrow. Never regret yesterday. Life is in you today, and you create your tomorrow. S for Scientology, M for MLM.
Life is in you?
Never regret yesterday. Life is in you today, and you make your tomorrow. I will put this to, we've got some strong M's coming in there.
I'm getting MLM more than Scientology from this. But again, I'm not really sure why. It just doesn't sound...
Deanna Ross, former Scientologist, says Scientology. Reprise, who I think is a former, says Scientology. Amber, a former, says Scientology. But then we've got a lot of M's. Buttercup, S. Chantel,
oh my gosh,
S. But we've got a lot of M's. No one, I'll see you later. Good to see you, no one. Brooke Elliott, M. Skyfire. So take a look at the chat. There's a good mix this time.
Oh my gosh, what is the answer? I'm
never regret yesterday. Life is in you today, and you make your tomorrow. Is that Scientology or is that an MLM?
The past, present, future sort of elements of it could lean it into a Scientological place, I think. Aaron thinks it's Scientology as well.
Growing up in
Sandy
Scientology is locked in with
Scientology.
an S. Fat Grammy is saying Scientology.
Oh my gosh, I'm really not sure on this one, and I think I'm going to go with, I think it's Scientology.
Sandy McKenna is going with Scientology. Okay, so our quote is, never regret yesterday. Life is in you today, and you make your tomorrow. And that quote comes from the one, the only, Scientology.
Yes. I was not on it with that one. The chat saved me. So
that was a tough one.
That was hard.
And it was hard. Now, people who recognize that quote by LRH, because it was fairly popular, that one, a former Scientologist would know more likely. But it also, it makes sense, right? Don't regret yesterday. Life is in you today, and you create your tomorrow. He no doubt stole it from someplace, but it's not something you would expect. It's an example to me of one of the things that in Scientology, we were like, oh, yeah, that indicates, that makes sense. But really, it's not something that was followed.
Yeah, because you did regret things or was told to regret things, right? Like,
well, you were shamed in all kinds of stuff. Shame, blame, and regret. Yes. Declare Dave says, I guess I'll have to turn in one of my chits since I missed that one. On the decks for me. That's right. To the rehabilitation project force for you, declared Dave.
Sounds Dave.
And other people missed that one too. Holly Larson says, well, he stole it from an MLM.
I mean, had I had no chat, I would have missed it. But I did lock my answer to Scientology, so I'm still winning.
Yep, you did. Mock says it doesn't sound Scientology. They love making you feel like crap over the past. Exactly. But that's why some of these are tricky, Mock, because it sounds like it would make sense and be something positive. And it could be in Scientology. It's just one of those things that they never really followed. So our next question, our next quote on Scientology or MLM is, every no brings you closer to a yes. Every no.
Is that Danny Masterson? Maybe we shouldn't joke about that. But
yeah, that's right. Well, no, I mean, we can. I don't feel bad joking about it, especially being somebody who literally went through exactly that, just not with Danny Masterson. Yeah. Oh, he's so many bad words I want to say. So yes.
Beep, beep, beep. They were all censored. Don't worry.
Yeah. Every no brings you closer to a yes. S in the chat if it's Scientology, M if it is an MLM. And it looks like we've got a lot of M's in the chat, including our very own Nancy.
Yeah, I would think this was a MLM type thing. It's like if you're going up for jobs and things, or you get rejected constantly, eventually you will get a yes.
Okay, let's see. Aaron, growing up in Scientology, my answer is Scientology, but it comes from big league sales. Every no brings you closer to a yes. We got a lot of M's in there.
Oh gosh.
Coffee first says S, but then it's M.
I'm going to go with M for this one, I think.
Okay, final answer is M. Every no brings you closer to an S. That comes from MLM.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We are 14. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. This is amazing. What the heck?
It is heating up. You are on fire. You are in the vibe. I mean, it's just all going. How y'all doing, chat? How's everybody doing? How are we doing with this? Life is short says pretty true for marketing, sales in general. Scrapbooker has got 12 out of 13, I think. Amber's got 13 out of 14. Great Gig in the Skies at the top, 13 out of 14. Always Tuck and Roll is neck and neck with you, Kelly.
Hey.
Sky Fire says Kelly is on fire. December's got 12 out of 14. Marilyn says, great job, Kelly.
I am shocked, honestly. I am shocked. I did not think that would be doing this well so far. But hey, here we go.
Incarnasol says, Aaron given the lawyer hedge.
Yeah, because he said it's Scientology, but it comes from sales. So is it? Yeah. So what was your answer?
And big league sales could be used with that. So yeah, every no brings you closer to a yes. Definitely comes from an MLM. Woo woo. Okay. Wow. Abigail, you're coming out with 14 out of 14. That's fantastic. Baby
Come on,
girl.
Abigail.
CO Bill, I missed 2. I am ashamed and clearly PTS. Oh, I love CO Bill. Okay, so. Oh, I love this. Marilyn's doing dishes and listening and stopping to vote. I love it.
I'm here for the games, by the way. Like, we should do this more. This is fun.
We are. I need the fun. Northern Girl says chat gets gold stars for participation. All right, so our next question on Scientology or MLS is, a being is only as valuable as he can serve others. A being is only as valuable as he can serve others. S for Scientology, M for MLM. Fat Grammy's coming out strong with an S. Miss Tabernacle too, declared Dave. S. Amber's at work, but answering questions. CO Bilf is like S. SBTV fan, S.
It's the being. It's the a being. That's what's giving the Scientology to me. Was it a being can only blah, 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 said others? What?
A being is only as valuable as he can serve others.
Oh, completely Scientology. 100%. Yeah. What the
Okay,
heck?
that is your final answer. You were locked in. And what do we got? Aaron's like S, Scientology. Okay, so a being is only as valuable as he can serve others is from Scientology.
Whoop, whoop. What an awful idea. Like, that just seems so, like, reductive of a human, you know? You're only as good as what you can serve to other people. What the heck does that mean?
Oh, exactly. It's how, too, a lot of us, like, growing up, it was like your validation or affinity or affection that you would get would be when you were serving the group. You know, just what you can do and bring to the group determines your value. It's all about what you can do for the group. That is definitely right out of Scientology. And a lot of you got that one. Eat More Pizza Now, saying hi from work. Brooke Elliott's now 14 out of 15.
No, Brooke, we lost you.
Yep. So is Amber Vanessa, 14 out of 15. And
oh my God, we lost some good ones.
Yeah, she's at work and she's multitasking. But then we got Bina, 14 out of 15. This is good. Miss D is 14 out of 15. So many of you are still going strong.
Come on.
Woo! Abigail, 15 out of 15.
Yes!
Always tuck and roll. Still coming together with the 15 out of 15. Love that. Mama Main, you're only as good as you are to me. Ha ha ha. So crazy. Right? Isn't it? So true. Good point. You're only as good as what you can do for me. And what have you done for me lately?
I just feel like if that was on a poster or like, you know, on their promo material, I'd be like, what is this? Yeah. No, you know.
Yep. Great Gig in the Sky's got a 14 out of 15. Holly too. But gotta love it. 15 out of 15.
Hey, nice.
Fat Grammy says anyone beating Aaron gets an extra point. So now I'm 15 out of 15. I love that Mona's like just like making up her own game over there. I love it. Fat Grammy, that's fantastic. And yes, I agree. Mock says, I'm thinking about bringing some adult beverages into this. You should. You should. If I didn't have to do 2 more videos, I got to do a pre-record after this. Then we're doing a members only live at 4:30 my time, which in the members, no, because then I got to edit after that. Okay, maybe I'll have a little bit of an adult beverage.
Busy life of a YouTuber over here, everyone.
Yeah, that's right. Just figuring when I can fit the THC drinks into my day.
Wait, they do them in drinks now? That's wild.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's legal here. I mean, I'm in Minnesota, but many states, yeah. And they're just like 5 milligrams. I don't drink alcohol, but I love one of those drinks. Okay, so Declare Dave says, if I wasn't at work right now, I'd be enjoying a libation right now. We'll have to do this again and just call it happy hour.
Listen, I'm down for the games. I'm here for it.
All right. Okay. Stupid work from Eat More Pizza Now. Oh, I didn't know they were legal in Ohio, Anna. That's cool. I just don't know why they don't federally legalize it everywhere. It is ridiculous. Over half the states in the U.S. now, it's legal. It's so dumb. Okay. So the next quote, the next question in Scientology or MLM. This is a good one. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Scientology or MLM. S for Scientology, M for MLM. Maryland says Massachusetts and Vermont, they're legal too. Oh, good. I can go visit Maryland then. Ooh, right out the gate.
MLM, I think.
We've got some M's. Acupunk, Declare Dave, and Fat Grammy coming in strong, but then Great Gig in the Sky. Buttercup is like, ooh, S. But then Brooke Elliott and Irina are back to M.
I don't think L. Ron Hubbard knew the word vibe. I don't think. I think out of all of the words he used, vibe was not one of them.
That is some very good deductive reasoning there.
Thank you.
Your vibe attracts your tribe. We do have a lot of M's in here, even from the former Scientologists.
It's quite punchy as well. It's quite short and punchy, which is not typical of Scientology quotes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Incarnasoul agrees with you. Hubbard used the word vibe. I don't think so.
The right way to vibe is to vibe. I'm sure that's the song, isn't it?
Marilyn says, too catchy to be Scientology. It's an MLM. Okay, so final answer. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Scientology or MLM?
Sorry. Final answer is MLM.
Okay, Kelli Copter has locked in with MLM. Reprise 53 says, vibes are for implant stations. Okay, so your vibe attracts your tribe comes from the MLM world.
I knew it.
Yeah, you got it. And you were right, too, that I agree with you. I've not heard L. Ron Hubbard use the word vibe like that. But we know some of these are not exact word for word, because if they were, some of them might be too obvious. Yeah, Fat Grammy, they make THC drinks. You can get them medically. You can get them at places where it's legal. Just 5 milligrams, sometimes 10, unless you're in, where was it? Oh my gosh, down south. I'm totally having a menopause brain fart. What is Iowa, Minnesota, Iowa, Kansas City, Missouri? They had like a 70 milligram drink. Slept good that night. But yeah, they do, Fat Grammy. Okay.
You need to get sponsored by one of these companies. Come on.
Seriously. Such a fan. Okay. We've got a few more left before we have to go. So let's really bring it home here. Can Kelli Copter maintain her streak of every question? We've got others. We've got the scrapbooker coming in 14 out of 16. Brooke Elliott, 15 out of 16. Great gig in the sky coming in with a 14. Yeah, Anna, it took me like forever to drink it, and then I slept like a baby. Wow, you have 100? Is that 100? That's crazy. Yeah, that would take me a couple days. Okay, so, and December's like, go Kelli. Abigail, our girl, 16 out of 16. Okay. I didn't read one, right? We're on the next one now.
Yeah, the last one was the vibe and the tribe.
Yes, that's right. Okay. The wrong thing to do is nothing. The wrong thing to do is nothing. S in the chat if you think it's from Scientology. M if you think it's an MLM.
I feel like it's weirdly worded. Like, I feel like it should be the right thing to do is something. It's weird to say the wrong thing to do is nothing. It feels weird in my mouth. Which is leading me towards Scientology.
Yep. Looks like in the chat, we've got a lot of S's there. Always Tuck and Roll is still coming in 16 out of 16. Queen of Karma. Good for you, girl. Irina is like S. We got a lot of S's. Marilyn's coming in with an S. Evie's going more with an M. Tiggy with the S. Robin Miners with the S. Anna Marie, most of them don't have a THC drink. They actually taste like the flavor of the drink. I don't mind the taste because I love it, but they don't. A lot of S's there. Keep it Mike, though, throwing in an M. Yep, indeed. Fat Grammy with the S. So I will read that again. It is the wrong thing to do is nothing. Kelli Copter, what say you?
It's weird. Feels weird in my mouth. Therefore, I'm going to go with Scientology.
Okay. The wrong thing to do is nothing. Comes from Scientology. Woo!
Yes. I don't know if I'm proud of getting these ones right or not, but it does sit weird when you say it. Do you know what I mean? It feels weird. So,
which kind of really leads you to Scientology. Again, some very good deductive reasoning there. I would agree with that. Mm-hmm. Marilyn says it sounds like something Tom Cruise would say while wearing a black turtleneck.
It does. Yeah, totally. The wrong thing to do is nothing. Create the new reality. Save someone in a car crash. Whatever the hell he says.
We're the only ones who can. We're the only ones who can. You're glib. You're glib, Matt. You don't know the history of psychiatry. I do.
Well, I think our Tom Cruise impressions are pretty good. Not better than your South Park impressions, though, I will say that.
Oh, my Cartman? Yeah.
The wrong thing to do is nothing.
It's amazing. I cannot even believe that. That's crazy.
I got really good at it because I would do that with Tony's boys all the time.
Get out of bed and go to school.
It's honestly impeccable. I love it. I love it.
I perfected it for many years. They appreciated it. Okay. We are on to the last question in Scientology or MLM. There is a lot at stake right now. Kelli Copter has a perfect score. Some of you have a perfect score or near perfect. We've got Great Gig in the Sky. He's got a 15 out of 17 there. Yes. Tell me where the rest of you are at. Let's see, because this is the big one. Can Kelli Copter maintain her perfect score? Just like always, tuck and roll. Brooke Elliott, so close, 16 out of 17. Titan, thank you. What a cool stepmom. I'm going to screenshot that and send that to the boys. Abigail, 17 out of 17. Oh, Robin Miner says, I'm sucking.
That's coming up in a video later.
Yeah. That's right. Watch for my pre-recorded video soon with my newest sponsor.
Your premieres are so good, by the way. I'm loving your pre-records. They are awesome.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying to take some of the longer videos and take some good info out so people can just digest it in 30 to 45 minutes.
It's beautifully done. Beautifully done.
Right. I got to crank out the work. You know what I'm saying? These toys aren't going to buy themselves. Okay. Coffee first. 15 out of 17. Ooh, Holly is strong with 16 out of 17. But gotta love it. 17 out of 17.
Come on.
That is strong. You guys are strong. This is the last question. This is the make or break. Will Kelli Copter maintain her streak of being 100% right? Or will she throw it all away? No pressure.
It's a question the whole internet's been asking.
Oh my gosh. All right. So here is the next question or quote. It is not about finding the right opportunity. It is about becoming the right person. It is not about finding the right opportunity. It is about becoming the right person. S in the chat if you think it's Scientology. M if you think it's MLM. Marilyn is nervous, very nervous. Kelli, everything is riding on this one question, this one quote. It's not about finding the right opportunity. It is about becoming the right person. Let's see what the chat is saying.
This is hard. This one's so hard. What the heck? Oh my gosh, we've got a mix as well.
We've got Swedish Aunt Andrea is putting in S. Life is Short is M. Sharona's M. Marilyn's going with M. Fat Grammy says, now come on, you can't stop at 19. You're creating chaos for us OCD people. Okay, fine. We'll do one more after this.
Wait, no, we're at 18, are we not? I thought we were at 18.
I don't even know.
This is question 18, not 19, I think. I don't know.
Is it? Oh, regardless.
I think so.
Last.
Oh my gosh, this one's hard.
And you can lean on the chat, talk it out. Okay. Again, the quote is, it's not about finding the right opportunity. It's about becoming the right person. Consult the chat, see what they think.
Yeah, this sounds more self-development-y. I don't feel like there's any... Becoming the right person sounds weird as doesn't sound super Scientology to me. Like, yeah, you know,
it's not about finding the right opportunity. It's about becoming the right person.
Yeah. Whereas I feel it would be sort of more
Yeah,
don't know.
and you're right. It is
Fate of me.
18. So Fat Grammy, everybody's saying it's 18. So we're good on this one. This will be the
Because
last.
she's adding extra points when she feels like
That's
it.
right, Mona. You gave yourself an extra point. That's
We
why.
see you. Oh my gosh, this one's so hard, but I think it's being. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Deanna Ross says Scientology would say being.
Being the right being would sound. Actually, that would sound very Scientology.
Becoming the right being. Or being the right being. But it is not about finding the opportunity. It is about becoming the right person. It is all on the line here with Kelli Copter. She has a perfect score. She's going to have to think this one through carefully. People are throwing in their answers. Fat Grammy's coming in with an M. She's saying MLM.
Yeah, I am getting MLM from it for what the chat said about the beingness of it all. You're not really a person, you're a being. You're a spiritual being. So, yeah, I feel like if this was a Scientology quote, it might be different. It sounds quite salesy, actually, like, you know, trying to, I don't know, get a new client or something. It's kind of giving that vibe to me. So, yeah, I think, oh gosh, I think it's an MLM.
Okay, so it is not about finding the right opportunity. It is about becoming the right person. This is our last question. If Kelli Copter gets this question correct, she has a 100% winning streak, and she is a winner. If she gets this question wrong, she's a complete and utter loser because it's not perfect.
And I'll delete my YouTube channel.
So here we go. It's not about finding the right opportunity. It's about becoming the right person. Repeat your answer again.
MLM.
MLM. She is locked in. Many of you have locked in. And the answer is MLM.
Let's go!
Excellent.
What do I win?
What do you win? We should have thought about that ahead of time.
You know what? The kudos is enough. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
100%,
it's really,
baby.
that's right. 100%. And you thought you were going to absolutely suck at this. I feel like the chat nailed it in so many ways. And I hope you see, look at that. Kelli, clap, clap, clap. Yay, Kelli, winner. You're getting all the kudos there. Irina only got one wrong. Miss Tam Tabernac got 16 out of 18, just like Swede Elizabeth. Now, always tuck and roll, 18 out of 18.
Hey! Some of those were hard as well. Like, they were not super duper clear at all.
They really were. Queen of Karma says you are on fire. Winner, chicken dinner. Love Maddie says, congratulations, Kelli, and others in the chat. They got them all right. Marilyn, lots of claps there for you. Janet got a 15 out of 18. Incarnasol, 17 out of 18. Great Gig in the Sky, 15 out of 18. Hey, Great Gig in the Sky, that is nothing to slouch at there.
Where is Aaron, and what was his score? I feel like he has hidden from the chat. I would like to know what his score was, please.
Where'd he go? Did we accidentally block Aaron? I think he just stepped away.
I'm sure he'll come back and finish it later.
Yes. Oh, got to love it. 18 out of 18. If only they had YouTube when I was at school learning. Yep, Chantel, totally give yourself that point. Christy, 17 out of 18. You guys did amazingly well. I thought this was fantastic. Be sure, everyone, if you could hit that like and hit that subscribe. And if you are not already following Kelli Copter, if you are not subscribed, if you are living under a rock, I think you're going to want to go over and subscribe because she is the woman who knows it all with her perfect score. Let me pull up your channel here. Grab that, share screen. There we go. You can find Kelli on her channel here, Kelli Copter. Head over there, give her some love if you're not already subscribed. And again, be sure to hit that like button on the way out. I think we will absolutely do this again because it is fun. It is just pure fun.
Oh my
Kelly, you were
God.
amazing. You did
Thank
fantastic.
you. Thank you so much for having me as well. I literally love your show so much too. Like, your recaps give me life, and I'm always thrilled to be on your show. So thank you for having me. This was so fun. Please, let's do it again.
Oh, we absolutely will. We all need a lot more fun in our life. And I think that's how we're going to bring it. If anybody has ideas of fun things like this to do as well, email me, Natalie@lifeafteraccult.com, and let's put some stuff together. I got a lot of other friends who would like to do some fun things as well.
What do you mean other friends? I'm just kidding.
I have no other friends but you, Kelly. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. Members, we're doing a members only live in 2 hours at 4:30 Central Time. I'm so glad you had fun too, Marilyn. Love you all. We'll see you later. Hope you all can get out and have a cult-free day.